Hello guys, how are you doing? So, welcome back to my reactions, and as you can see I'm going to be watching Sword Art Online Alicization War of Underworld. So I'll be watching the episode that got released this weekend, episode 3, and I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. We got to see a bit of the ocean turtle in the last episode, and we saw that those guys that were invading, they already reached the main room. But by that time, the other ones, Asuna and the others, they had already evacuated to like a side room, and they are basically controlling the that virtual world in that place. So we already got some like useful informations about like what's going on and what they're looking for, and apparently it's like really related to Alice. It's pretty obvious, and they are basically wanting to take possession of her floodlight. So I don't know, I still don't know exactly what for, but it's clearly the objective of both sides right now. So they really want to retrieve Alice's floodlight, and it's going to be really interesting to actually discover what for. So aside from that, we also see that there's a high possibility that Asuna is joining. Like at the last moments of the episodes, we saw that she was looking at the machine, kind of giving us the feeling that she's going to join Kirito and help him out. Unfortunately, Kirito has his condition and he can't really do much about it. He just got like a short circuit on his floodlight, and he's all like messed up right now. So I don't know exactly if he's going to recover or not, or if it's going to be up to Alice and maybe Asuna to solve all of this situation. Uh, it would really be interesting because I mean, in all of these seasons, Kirito has been a big part of all of the things that were happening, and it's I mean, I'm not completely happy that he's in this state, of course, but it's going to be interesting to see some characters having more like influence in this anime than Kirito. So we can also see a bit in the opening that Alice is going to be around like a lot of time, and she's going to be a big part in this anime. That's for sure. She's probably even the main character in this season. So yeah. Either way, we also saw her driving off those goblins outside of that village, and it was really nice when she revealed to those ones, like to all the people in the village, that she was an integrity knight and not just like the Alice that violated the taboo index. So they were like surprised that she was actually this integrity knight, and I mean they still followed those rules, so they had to do what she said. And yeah, it was still really nice to see also her father, uh, like looking at her and really feeling like, I mean, he probably, I mean, he really likes her. That's for sure. I mean, they are just filled by fear at this point, so they can't really know if if they can show like feelings and all of that. I mean, they can't really do something that they might see that goes against the taboo index. That's what I mean. And they're like acting cautiously, and yeah, it's just glad that now they actually need to do what Alice says. But I mean, she's not going to do anything bad. She just wants to protect those people. So yeah, it's going to be really nice to see what's going to happen in this episode. I wonder if we are going to be watching a bit more of like Ocean Turtle, and maybe also joining. Who knows? So yeah, I hope you guys are ready, and let's start the episode. San Diego, 9 days before the attack. Are we going to see who the culprits are? Alright, and also this guy. This guy really resembles me, Eugeo. He has the same hair and the eyes, but I'm not sure. We saw this before as well. A different game. different game. It's Gun Gale Online. I'm really wondering if this guy is related to Eugeo. I was wondering in the last episode. Oh, the mission. So that's the whole objective. It's all about military power. Hmm. Hmm. And this is how it ended. But those eyes, man, it's exactly like Eugeo. It might be just coincidence. I don't know. So we already knew in the past, in part one of this season, that they were actually like working on a way to make like this military force using these souls. Uh, but now we clearly know what's the objective, and these guys are just trying to retrieve Alice, the program, not the program, like the soul, and yeah, the program itself, the soul translator. But it's all about gaining an advantage in military power and using this power for evil, basically. But I wonder what's the objective of these guys who were like Russ. What's their objective? They're working in the technology, but it really seemed like they wanted to place these souls into those robots as well. The ones that appear in part one. Yeah. Despite I can't really like know much, it's gonna be interesting to see where this goes. Final load test. Hmm. think there's one. Hmm. Hmm. They have everything planned. Hmm. Yep. Damn. Hacking the Pentagon. Damn. Hmm. Damn. Hmm. 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 Oh, the dark territory. Vector. Hmm. Seeing a lot of this. Oh, nice. I really want to see Asuna in that, in there, like helping. Yeah, Asuna would probably help him a lot. You're gonna break the borders, right? Between Dark Territory and Human Empire. Yeah. Yep. So that's the objective. Well, she has all of that. Highest account level. Whew. Yeah, they have. But they can only be in the dark territory. He knows about it. He knows that they can use the characters in the dark territory. Or log a character into there. And a stronger one as well. And she's actually going. Is that Sinon? Oh, really glad to be seeing my favorite girl again. Oh, holy shit. Damn, this guy. This isn't Gangel, but it's that guy. Holy shit, I don't like this. What the hell happened? Where's Yui? See about that. I hope these guys can have an influence in this situation as well. They have been like side characters in this anime so far. They haven't really done a lot. There goes these guys as well. Hmm. Alright. We're gonna be seeing this dark territory. Hmm. Oh. That's probably the trigger for the invasion. Yep. Or oh, that's the Emperor, and she wants to become one, not the actual one. Got married. Damn, that confession though. Oh, it's those two. There we go. So that room was sealed, and you're just waiting for those guys to be actually there. So it was really interesting to see this last part of the episode, where we got to see a bit more of this dark territory. And apparently, the next one is going to be a bit more about that as well. It's called Dark Territory, so it's really it's really good to be seeing this side as well. Like the only thing we know so far about this dark territory is that there's these monsters coming out of it, and that there's this invasion coming soon. But we never really had a chance to like meet anyone in this dark territory, like seeing his story, like the story of this whole place, and if there's like someone there. So it's really nice to see that there's actually these people there, and they are like fighting themselves as well. So it's kind of the same that happened in this human empire. We also have this in the dark territory. So there's like these people that have like these evil plans, but there's this guy and this girl, Lipia, I believe, and they are just like looking for a way to get peace, like to get into terms with human empire. But unfortunately, that there's people in that territory that are not really happy about that, and they just want to be like the rulers of the whole place. And we also see that there's this girl that wants to become the emperor, and she apparently learned the secrets of this administrator. So she has some. She must be like really strong, just like Queen Ella was. And I'm really interested to see where this is going. Like, to be honest, the first part of this anime left us with so many questions unanswered, and now we are getting all of this information like to work with. So yeah, it's going to be really cool to learn all of this, and now we actually have Asuna joining as well. So really curious to see what she's going to look like. I don't exactly remember if she appears in the opening or not, but I don't quite remember. So yeah, in the next episode, I'm going to. I don't even know if it's in the next episode, of course, but I'm going to be really interested on seeing how she looks like and like her class and all of that. And it's going to be really nice to see when she meets Kirito and Alice. So apparently there is like this way to to actually help Kirito like snap out of this like situation, like to recover, and that's to have someone like forgive him and tell him that he didn't do something wrong. So like he's in this state partially because he is like blaming himself for what happened as well. So At least that's what I got from this episode. And now we have these two guys. Like, I still don't know. I mean, I know their intentions, but I don't know what's going to be, what they're going to be, what they're going to be doing in these episodes. They're clearly going to be the bad guys in this dark territory, and I kind of feel bad for these other two people. Like I don't exactly know who that guy was, and then Lipia, because they seem to be good characters and they want to do something good actually, even if they belong to this dark territory. So I kind of have the feeling that something bad is probably going to happen to them. I'm not sure. I hope not. I hope they manage to actually solve all of these things. And I mean, I'm really curious to see what's going to happen, like between Asuna and like all of these characters that are going to be joining. I would also like a lot if these other characters from the other seasons would actually uh, become like an influence in this situation as well, like Leaf and Sinan and the other ones. It would be really nice if they could like somehow help Asuna and Kirito as well. So I'm not sure if they will eventually make their way to the Ocean Turtle, but I kind of doubt it since it's like a really dangerous place right now with those guys around. But it's a possibility. Like who knows? Just really interested to see where this is going. Like again. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this episode, and if you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. And you can also join my Discord and my Patreon if you want to get access to my full reactions. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week for the next episode. So see ya.